Welcome back to the ball, everybody. I'm your host, the Headbanger. It's good to be back. I have a video here. I actually got challenged, a video challenged by my great daughter, a little Headbanger. So I figured I'd try to squeeze this video in, and you'll probably notice that this video is going to look a little different. Since she challenged me, we're using her awesome camera, and she's going to edit it for me. She has much better software than me and computer and everything. So being the filmmaker that she is. So it might look a little different. It might have those like cool edits that all the money-making YouTubers have. You know, I'm like right here, over here, and then I'm like right here, and then I'll be over here. So yeah, it might seem different than my usual videos, and it'll be much shorter because I don't have as much time. So I
talk very quickly,
unlike normal. But first, guys, before I get to this cool challenge, quickly, I'm gonna put a link to Little Headbanger's own YouTube channel in case you have yet to subscribe. Please do, guys. She does vlogs, updates on her upcoming horror film, which we're about over halfway through production. I'm one of the stars of it, guys. I'm not just saying this because I'm involved and it's my daughter, but guys, it's going to be a really special film. I guarantee you that once it's out there for everybody. She does updates on that. She'll review horror films sometimes, so definitely check it out. Sub, give her some love, and as well, go on to, if you're into the Facebook, whatever, go on there, type in Hopeless Pictures, her production company that she has started on her own. Again, updates on the film on there as well. Check it out, follow it. Same thing on Instagram. If you're on the gram, type in Hopeless Pictures, follow her, share it. Please support her. And we got a contest going on coinciding with that, which includes winning this awesome City of the Dead hard box here. So I'm not going to tell you how. You got to go on those two Hopeless Pictures sites to find out. Please do and help her out. All right, this challenge is it's 8 questions, a horror challenge it's called. She did it on her channel, so go check that out. Again, I'll put the link below. And I challenge all of you watching today. I'm not going to call out anyone specifically. If you're watching this, you want to take this challenge, please do it. But let me know if you do it so I can see it. All right, first up, what is the first horror movie you remember watching? Unfortunately, I lived a very sheltered childhood, a very religious childhood upbringing, and I was unable to watch horror films. So I didn't really watch any until probably my early teens, I would say. And unfortunately, because of that, I don't have that penultimate moment of that first film that I loved, unfortunately. I remember sneaking in when I'd go out to friends' houses to sleep over. I remember watching some really gory, like those old kung fu movies. I remember those pretty vividly, but they weren't really into horror films. So all I could think of is that there was a show late at night, which I probably started watching around the time I was like 12 or 13. It was a local kind of cable access type show, and they'd show like old horror movies. So it was probably Night of the Living Dead, maybe, perhaps Dracula, Frankenstein, something like that. But unfortunately, I don't have that ultimate moment, that ultimate memory. Thanks to Christianity, I'm without that memory. So thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. What is your favorite horror movie, period? Definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's one of those things that it shifts, you know, probably here and there. But as of now and as the last few years, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is no doubt the #1. It's, to me, just a perfect film. What is your favorite horror movie subgenre? That's difficult, very difficult. The only one I would say I dislike would be like torture porn. Other than that, I pretty much like everything. I guess if I had to pick, slashers. What subgenre scares you the most? I don't get scared, honestly, often with horror movies. I get maybe creeped out here and there. So a subgenre that scares me, I'm not big. I like ghost and demon movies for sure, but they don't scare me because I don't believe in that stuff. So I guess if I had to, it would be cannibal films, just because putting myself in that situation, it would just be incredibly scary being in a kind of a location that you're not familiar with, far from home, dealing with, you don't speak their language, you're unfamiliar with everything. That'd be really scary, and dealing with not only the cannibals themselves, of course, but just the terrain and the jungle, all that. That would definitely freak me out. What is the last movie that actually scared you? Again, I don't get scared very often, but I have that creepy category on my award show every year. So that one last year, Closer to God, was probably the last one that really creeped me out. A film that creeped me out probably the most ever was the Blair Witch Project. What is a concept you would like to see in a horror movie, like a new concept? That's a tough one. I don't know. A concept. I have been trying to get into animated horror lately. There's a few animated horror films that have come out over the last couple years, and I'm trying to get into that. I'm not a big animation guy as far as like that's non-comical and stuff. So I would say like I'm trying to get into more animated horror. So I guess we'll see if I can start digging that format. What's your favorite horror franchise? Another tough one. With franchises, I think it's difficult to, with some of the bigger ones, to get them all right. You know, I love the first few Halloween films. I would say I like up till 5. I like the first 5. Probably 13th. I love through 6. So it would have to be one of those two. As far as a small franchise, modern Cold Prey films. There's only 2 of them. Later Rest, there's only 2 of them. But I guess if I had to pick one, it would be Halloween. And who is your favorite horror director? You guys know me well. You know it's Mario Bava, no question about it. All due respect to all the other great horror directors, but with him, for me, it's quantity and quality. Some of the other greats had some difficulties at the end of their career. Romero, Argento, they laid some eggs towards the end of their career. Not with Bava. He did it across the board all the time. I counted one time, he did 15 horror films. They were all either good or great or masterpieces. So with him, it's totally quantity and quality. And he, of course, influenced so many people after him. So I tag you guys, anyone watching, take the horror challenge, which World Headbangers started. I'll hopefully see you soon with another DVD Blu-ray update. And again, go support Hopeless Pictures on Instagram, Facebook, or how you call it, and on here as well. We'll see you guys later. I'm out. Take the challenge. Stay scared. Later.